The time is 1 o'clock a.m. 1 o'clock a.m. Something is in this safe, I guess. Detective, we made it! Ew, what a relief. Glad the jewel was still safe. And here's Gumshoe. We recognize that shadow. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? They're very confident of keeping whatever's in this safe, well, safe. That's why it's called a safe. Maybe? Is it? Are safes called safes because they keep stuff safe? Seems like it. Oh, but there you go. It has this card? Yeah, we've been had! Turns out, the mask, apparently. Out front, guards, turn on the searchlights! Wahaha, better luck next time, gentlemen! It's the Phantom Thief! Wow! Flying through the buildings. I guess, yeah, he's flying vertically, and then he goes straight to the moon. We shall meet again when the next moon is full! Ahahaha. You know, this car reminds me of another, you know, I guess, illegal profession. Like last time, another certain person also leaves, like, calling cars, but I guess not an assassin this time, but just a thief, maybe? Hey, Smile. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. Like, Maya, I gotta clean the toilet. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you, me, or... Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Huh. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls. You haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? We're gonna become assassins and leave calling cards everywhere. No, here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Oh, it's the thing. It's the urn that she broke. Treasure exhibition. Korean village. I am. Look at Maya's photo on the bottom left, right there. That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly in mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Hahaha, very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Korean exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? You look exactly the same. Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. And we played as her in the first case. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this, long office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? Why is Maya invading our monologue? Our exposition monologue. And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Miss Snake. Why do you have kids in your office? That's kind of weird. Anyway. Korean Village is the home of the mysterious Korean channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Korean School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. Somehow we added spirit channeling in our, like, legal drama game. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's a real thing, alright. Also a game mechanic. Earth Nick, how long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I wanna see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. But the toilet will never get cleaned, oh no. We're going to exhibit. Lordly Tailor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, eh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, isn't that the sacred, what's it called? The wall scroll or whatever? That has a little bullet hole in it? Wow, this is awesome! Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fade Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition, I don't know why I can't say that, exhibition, is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello? Alright, first let us examine. Where's the bullet hole? I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. That murder case that happened in Korean Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Korean sacred writings folding screen. Well, if it's so secret, then why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Wow. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jam onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums will know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 ways to save money. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Oh, I didn't notice that actually. It's the same thing, but there's more ways. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way to love life. These people have no respect for Koreanese culture. I think it's Phoenix. He's just being cynical about it. Good sir. Oh, this is just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Oh yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. They don't? Well, I mean, me personally, I don't find them all that exciting, but I don't know. Oh, Mystic Maya, look, I can't believe it. It's so cute. It's a little diorama, right? Diorama of the Korean village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fade Manor on it. Yes, you're right. I kinda want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Treasures of Kurain. Is it Kurain? And I guess we pronounce it in Japanese. Kurain. What's this supposed to be? What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure of all? Is there something like that? You see, it's the power of friendship, the greatest treasure of all. Why, of course there is, right, Burley? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away. But it's nothing, though. I guess I'm gonna put it later, I guess. Anything else to examine? The decor is pretty fancy. Very fancy indeed. Look at the architecture. Architecture? Am I saying that right? Architecture? Whatever. Let's go. Let's just go to the warehouse. That looks more practical down here. B-U-R. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out on any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Ah! A monster! You alright? Huh? A monster? Oh. No, it's just you. Good evening. It's good to see you again. Hey, we don't have, no hard feelings about, breaking a ton of your glasses and revealing your, mental illness, and also accusing you to be like a killer and almost sending you to prison for life and possibly the death penalty. No hard feelings. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Yeah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. In despite of accusing her for murder, she's doing well, I guess. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. She's smiling. I guess she's happy. That's good. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Okay, let's talk. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Is it? Has it been? I don't know. How long is it? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? How old are we? We're like, hey, we don't usually see our own profile, let's be right, but I guess we're 26. So I guess it's been another year, right? Me, what more can I say? This is my 3rd year as a young but skilled lawyer. And my mentor, she's dead. Oh. Maya, Pearl, and Adrian now. Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle Pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It, was something that happened 7 months ago. Okay, it was 7 months ago exactly, I guess. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did I skip your memory, Nick? Well, after that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us... No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Okay. Good thing you're thinking optimistically. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I think I really am grateful. Oh, phew, that's a relief. Hopefully, good thing she doesn't sue us. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Whoa! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums! Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course, it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So, what is that face she's making? Hey, look at my badge. I owe you a great deal of thanks for that badge. It's the only reason that I'm still here today. Oh, come on now. That's not true. I think what Nick means to say, it wasn't thanks to the badge, it was thanks to me! Tell the truth, Nick. I know that's what you're really thinking. No way, Maya. Okay. Poster? You know about this? I wanted to do something nice for you and your friends, Mr. Wright. So that's why you arranged this exhibit? I knew that Korean Village was the hometown of your assistant, Maya. I thought it would be great to let the rest of the world know about it too. But that's not exactly thanking me per se, is it? Well, maybe, but who want to see an exhibit of the treasure of Phoenix Wright? I guess I can't argue with that one. Okay, anything else to talk about? I guess not. Let's examine this warehouse. Look at this fire extinguisher, no? Oh, door? No, nothing here. Oh, camera. It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. I don't know. Oh, this computer? This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? Well, the camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded on this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. I guess for mine, anyway. Brr. It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the brr. Aha! I've got it! Maybe it's supposed to say hamburgers! Of course it would. Why would I want to write hamburger that big? Like maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something? I kinda doubt it. I got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Spaghetti? What? Why are you talking about food? Wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says bird. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Spaghetti. I like spaghetti. One of my favorite foods. Well, maybe it was a typo. Might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. No objection. Hey look, it's a stepladder. Look, a ladder. That's a stepladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Why do I feel like we've had these exact same conversations before somewhere for like 3 games? I think there's an achievement for getting that. Like a Steam achievement for getting all the stepladder conversations. I don't know if I missed any though. Oh well. Organization? It says Organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last 2 letters. Okay. Organize. Well, yeah, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Because our office is pretty messy. What's this? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique, Amy Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Golden statue. It's holding a shichishito? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Shichishiro. Weird sword thing. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me. How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Well, maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. Oh, that thing is the Korean shichishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. Maya gets involved in another murder. She murders someone with the sword. Maya needs to chill a bit today. I don't know. I think she's meant to be enthusiastic, I think. All of the time. It's her character trait. It's to contrast with Phoenix's cynicism. What are you like? What are you eyeing me for? Don't kill me. Oh look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well actually, I've already made a reservation at a restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Apparently it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill of a kid's dinner? Is that a thing? Kid's dinner. In that case, 1 kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? Alright. I wanted to examine a little bit more, but I guess we're just gonna eat. Never mind. After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. Oh no. Nick, this is terrible! Right after you mentioned something terrible happened. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I gotta make sure to scrub. You gotta put like, what do you call it? The green liquid in the toilet. You gotta clean it properly. I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Oh, give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I guess when Phoenix is idling, he just cleans toilets? Maybe he was a janitor in his in a different life. And again, his office is messy, so I don't know why. Why is he upset with toilets, but then he doesn't clean the actual office? Anyway. I'm gonna turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believed it was work of the renowned phantom thief, Masked the Mask. Yeah, he is wearing a bit of a mask and a fancy hat. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think? Yes. Now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Max the Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Korean sacred urn was stolen! Wait, this thing? I don't know. It looks pretty broken up to me. Is it still sacred? What? I'll refresh my memory a little. Was this sacred urn... It's the most important treasure in Korean village, that's all. Look, it's right there on the poster. Is this not actually a murder case? Where's the murder? I mean, yeah, usually every single case we do is a murder. Maybe we'll finally do something that's not murder related. I don't know. We are a lawyer. We don't just do homicide. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Amy Faye, the founder of the Korean channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes. That's right. I totally didn't break it accidentally that one time. Hold up. I thought that the urn had the name Amy written on it. Did I not notice this whole time? Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? No, well. Hehe. There are some things best left unsaid, won't you say, Mr. Nick? Well, that's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Korean village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. He's in the court record now. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head. Let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Does that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how. The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Korean School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick? Or won't you say you don't? Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it now? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Ah, man, oh man. There's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. I feel like the writers really do just tease the ship, don't they? So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask the Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask the Mask. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. Yeah, last year. 1 year ago, the murder in Korean village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being a key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell you when I broke the urn. I kinda did though, Pearl, in core, but you weren't there technically, you know, because someone was possessing your body, I think. So you didn't hear me about breaking that promise. Anyway, oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Ami on it, or Amy. Until Pearl was accidentally broken into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it, and let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Amy, it says I am. I am. I can't believe no one's noticed until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Oh, really? Yeah, just no one noticed. Amazing. Oh, there's a poster of. Is it still Steel Samurai? Maya watched it recently, and she said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. Oh, it's the old poster. It used to be Steel Samurai, but it's actually the old poster from the first game. Charlie, how's Charlie? It's our mascot, apparently, maybe. Hey Nick, no time for daydreaming. That's right, Mr. Nick, no time for daydreaming. Man, oh man. If I find that, I'm gonna get a second piece. Giant building, Gatewater Hotel. Gatewater Land? It's gonna be a theme park now? My desk? Maybe I should clean it? Nope. They're trying to make me upset. Yeah, Mr. Wright, if you're worried about the cleaning, leave it to me. At least Pearls is good at cleaning. Guess I gotta find that urn. Difficult legal books. More dust. Nick, no reading. No reading for you. You have to find the urn. The plot must progress. But first, let me just present my badge. No? Okay. Nothing here. What about this poster? Oh, I accidentally skipped that. Let me look at that again, actually. I thought it was the same, like, generic dialogue. Because the picture didn't show up. Usually when you present dialogue, or rather, you present evidence, and then the character has something to say about it, usually like a little picture shows up on the top left. But anyway, is this thing really all that valuable? It's kind of, well, junky if you ask me. But it's got the soul of Mystic Amy, the founder of our channeling technique. Well, how much do you think you could get for it? What? Sell the sacred urn? Well, you know, I never thought about that. Hey Pearly, make a note of that. Ways to save money. Tip 109. Sell treasures whenever possible. Whenever possible. Check. Somehow I think Maya's gonna be searching for a buyer for a long time. You know, even I didn't know this statue existed until a little while ago. Didn't Adrian say it's from a Fae branch family's training hall or something? Yes, there are actually a lot of training halls scattered all around the country. Hidden away deep in desolate mountains. Why does it always have to be desolate mountains? I guess if I show this, it's the same thing? Okay, yeah. I guess that's why. They don't like the picture doesn't show up because they have the same dialogue for two pieces of evidence. Hey, what if I present myself? You're not very photogenic, are you? Hey! I guess that's the end of that conversation. What about your sister? She's dead, by the way. Sis, I really miss her. Was Mystic Mia? Was she a really good lawyer? Yeah, she was awesome. She taught Nick everything he knows. You should train hard and try to make her proud, Mr. Nick. Yeah, I'll do my best. Ganbarimasu. You can join me on my next trip to a freezing waterfall. I hate to break it to her, but I don't think being frozen to the bone helps in court. Maybe, maybe not, huh? It does train mental fortitude, you need that in court, Phoenix. I'm gonna have to really buckle down and get serious. Well, you're the future master of the Korean channeling technique after all. Yeah, that and I have to play the part of big sister too. But Pearly, and you, Nick. What? I look like I was born yesterday. Maya's our big sister, I guess. Pearly's such a cutie, isn't she, Nick? Yep. And she's smart too, just like yours truly. She's got quite a future ahead of her. I bet she could be president someday. A president that can channel past presidents. That just might come in handy. Reminds me of a certain, like... It reminds me of Avatar The Last Airbender. Coincidentally. Being able to summon the last predecessors of your, like, chosen roles or whatever. I don't know. Anyway. She certainly seems grateful to you, Nick. Well, she was in a pretty tight spot during that terrible ordeal. Actually, I'm grateful to her too. Sounds like you're not telling me something. I'm gonna take a good look at the case file next chance I get. Okay. She jealous? We are closer in age. I think Adrian would be a better match with Phoenix. I think Maya's too immature for Phoenix, you know? Anyway. Alright, let's go back, I guess, to exhibition. I don't know why I can't say that word. Exhibition. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. Okay. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal! Wait a minute, that voice! Oh no, not him again! It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Are there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first, why are you here, and... Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Gumshoe X Phoenix. Oh no. Hello, it's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. By the way, look at this gun. No. Actually, my name's Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try to remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Detective Dick. Okay. Yeah, good to see you again too, I guess. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh. Well, the criminal's name is Mask the Mask, like a little star. How do you even say that? How can you, like, say that, like out loud, the star? Do you say Mask Star in the Mask? I don't think so. Kira. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? You got an emergency phone call from the guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. Oh no. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head, thinking that he's an ace detective. Ace detective? You know, I don't know. I feel like I'm not giving Gumshoe a distinct enough voice. You know, when we first met him in the first game, he always ended his sentence with like, "See, you know, hey, Jay, blah blah. Hey, I'm investigating this crime scene. See." That's why I gave him that kind of voice. But then later on, he doesn't really use that anymore. So I feel like a different voice might be better. I don't know. But then changing it now, I don't know. Whatever. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask Star the Mask. Or Mask the Mask. Is he famous? Nani? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask the Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises, the true Mask the Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. You know, if I would give Gumshoe a different voice, maybe it would sound like... If Lordly Taylor... Or maybe not, I don't know. What kind of voice could I give Gumshoe? If Lordly Taylor... Hey, if Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. Something like that? I don't know. What, you knew he was planning on seeing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. Maybe not, anyway. Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? Ace detective. Is it L? Ryuzaki? No? Maybe not. That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Mask the Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get a stolen treasure back. Wow, that's impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much of as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So we get to actually meet a different detective this time. We always meet Gumshoe, but we never meet like an actual different detective. I wonder what kind of character he is. So he's down in the basement of the warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card? Oh, here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? Well, that's Mask the Mask's signature album, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got on them. Oh, they didn't mention that on Newsflash. Well, we're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Top secret. Oh, that makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If everyone pretends to be Master Mask, there'll be a million Master Masks, won't there? Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Well, actually, he does, sort of, you know, in Pole of Justice. Thanks, I guess. Let's see, anything else to examine? I guess not. Let's checkmark everything already. Right. Checkmark, checkmark, checkmark. Okay, nothing new in the actual, like, front entrance, I guess. Hey, Gumshoe, look at my badge. Here, take a look at my attorney's badge. Are you still showing that cheap little thing off? A real man keeps his mouth shut and carries a suave police badge, pal. Okay. I feel like you're biased, and I'm a little biased about my profession. What's that? Well, the other items were stolen by Master Mask were the ones that I've even heard of. They were all world-famous treasures. The Tear of Abaddon, or the Crown of Bongora. The Sacred Urn of Corraine is famous too, right, Burley? Of course, everyone in Corraine Village knows about it. Sounds like we've got an unpredictable thief on our hands. Anything about this? No. I can... Okay, this is generic dialogue about the urn. Well, this? Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem, okay, pal? Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away. Got me? Yeah, sure. Okay. Actually, more profiles. Present profiles. Present myself. Oh, pretty goofy looking face if you ask me. Hey! Does anyone just say how ugly I am when I show them my profile? What are you doing what are you doing carrying that around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it. He has got a point, but I want to look at myself. You know about Mia? Oh, that's Miss Mia Fey. She was truly a beautiful person, pal. Huh? You knew her? You knew my sis? Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. We all lost a great friend that day. Mr. Scratchfeet Detective. I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying. Did they know Mia Fey? I don't know. I actually don't know about their relationship with the police force and everything, but I imagine, yeah, she always does her cases and stuff. Next thing the mask will do is steal the badge? Oh no! That would be horrible. What about this person? No? Okay, nothing. Didn't get much sleep. Oh, okay, I want to present more. Pearl. How about Pearl? No, nothing? I'm just presenting everything. Everything to everyone. Because I want to see all the dialogue. What about yourself? What about yourself? No, you don't know anything about yourself. Okay. How deep? How about Master Mask? Yeah. I've been on this guy's tail ever since his first heist, pal. Yeah, you're doing a really great job. I can see. Maybe that's a bit of a sarcasm, I guess. Listen, pal, you want to jump high, first you gotta crouch down, right? I'm a little frustrated now, but I'll make it that much sweeter when I catch him. Anyway, that's what I keep telling myself every day. Well, good luck, Mr. Detective Dick. I believe in you. Oh, ain't you sweet? You're the only one that's ever said that. The only one? It's kind of sad when you think about it. Well. Alright. Actually, anything else to talk about? No. All check marks. Okay. We can move on to Burr. Burr? Burr. Burr. Maya's just burning everyone? I guess so. Now, how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air-conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Okay, is it the Ace Detective? What the heck does that mean? Okay, guy with pointy nose. I'm afraid I have very little offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence.
Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What do you see?
Zvarri.
Zvarri?
The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong?
It's a very shiny ring. Mix, that's scary. How'd you know that?
How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams.
It's a weird like monocle eyeglass thing. What's he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Yeah, objection! We're the best lawyer ever! Maybe not though. I mean, Phoenix, technically Phoenix has a really good track record. Pretty much won all of his cases, except that one time where Maya got kidnapped, I guess. But we had to lose, technically. Otherwise, you know, we got like a good win ratio, you know? But, then again, we don't do a lot of cases, so, not very that experienced though.
Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. My name is Atmi. Look at me.
Look at me? Look at me!
Ace Detective.
Oh, hi. Yeah, when I think about it, he does remind me of like, well, you know, that sort of like art style that, from that gambling anime, and also manga, I guess. It's very distinct style with like a bunch of pointy noises. And I think that hairstyle is pretty similar as well. I don't know. I really didn't like that art style though. I forget what it's called. Something about gambling though. I don't know. People say it's good, but I just couldn't get over the art style. Anyway, don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I mean, yeah, we are. I'm Maya Fey. Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm Peril Fey. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin, and I'm Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice.
Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game?
Game? Why is the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind of this guy?
Excellent. Excellent.
Are you really as famous as you say?
Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me! I am Master Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light.
Boy, now I'm really lost. What's he saying, Nick?
I've been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Mangina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from mask to mask, with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles.
Yeah, they mentioned it on the news, and the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, I guess that's the jewel right there. You know, right here on his finger.
Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved from them, it's not much.
So in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask, and keep it simple, please.
Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds? Last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in the most glorious battle.
I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here? With Lordly Taylor?
Naturally. Wherever the mask goes, you will find Atmi laying his elegant traps.
Elegant traps? More like the mask out-elegance you and made a beautiful getaway.
But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory.
Well, I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night?
But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces.
Yeah, we are the ace team.
Well, flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. Yeah, I guess that's what he's reminiscent of. Reminiscent of Pinocchio. I wonder if he lies. No. He has a big nose because he lies about stuff. He does, like, exaggerate things. A little bit, maybe. I first received the request of my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Master Mask's calling card. You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes, so ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse and waited for him, alone. Alone? But why? Why did you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? We got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let Damas get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. So I guess Luke is more like a private detective? Because when you think detective, you think like either like police detective or private detective. But, you know, well, I don't know. Because in real life anyway, private detectives are... They don't really like catch criminals necessarily. They're more like, I guess, more like surveillance guys. You know, where they like, for example, try to find evidence of infidelity, I guess, you know, to help file a divorce and stuff. You know, that's usually what they do anyway. More like snoopers, I guess, yeah. A lot of like tracking people and finding people. And imagine what private detectives kind of do, right? They don't actually like solve big mysteries or anything, as much as media likes to tell you. Anyway, corn-sealed? Corn-sealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty were unaware of my presence. Corn-sealed? No, concealed. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Really? Didn't Sun Tzu said that? I think Sun Tzu said that. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through the entrance. Hey, look, it's pink blood? Did we transport to Danganronpa universe? It's pink blood, oh no. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though So you're saying that even though on one? Is that a typo? I feel like that's a typo. So you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? Well, that's just not possible. Look at my ace badge. No? Do not fear, young lady. I promise I shall retrieve your urn. Oh, thank you, Detective Atme. I'm counting on you. The final round between Detective Look at Me and Master Mass is set to begin. Still, there's something funny about this guy. Yeah, but don't forget he managed to retrieve the treasure from the last heist. Yes, I even have a video that details my role in that whole affair. I recorded directly from the news on TV. Can I interest you in a copy? No thanks. Okay. Nothing about this statue? No? What about the calling card? Well, Master Mass's calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch-rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such top-secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. I guess cousin apprentice also counts as like her title. Anyway. Yes, indeed, I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you are two are pursuing the mysterious thief.
Well, I'm not sure I would say that. That's right. We're going to find the circuit urn no matter what we have to do.
Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return then to my office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency.
Office of Earthly Delights?
Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do.
Alright, see ya. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Oh, come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Okay, time to investigate, I guess. And yeah, he mentioned something about a, I guess, videotape of the news. I guess, I don't know. I was thinking, like, somehow he got the treasure from the last heist from Master Mask. And I was thinking that maybe he, I guess, has recorded evidence of him, like, taking the stuff back? Or was it just, like, just the news broadcast of him, you know, being on the news, I guess? If that's the case, I don't think that's very relevant, you know? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, to the security at Lordly Taylor, I'll be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Corain exhibit. Take good care of the speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Master Mask. Okay. That's the calling card. That's what it says. Examine. This is a weird box. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah, that's the box that had the secret urn in it. Yeah, I guess it has a label on it. Well, don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. Oh, you made that box? Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. It looks fine. It's a very well-made box, I think. I don't know why Phoenix is so condescending about boxes. Are you a box maker, Phoenix? I feel like you can't make something better. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Master Mask had taken the box too. Anyway, look at this sword. Ceremonial sword. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? Shichishito. It's literally 7-branched sword in Japanese. Isn't that like Shichishito? Shichishito? I guess Shichi is 7 and Shichishito? I don't know what Shito is though. Anyway. Or so says Miss Andrews. Well, it's pretty heavy. A one hit 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'll sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword, wasn't Mystic Amy holding it last night? Ah. Yes, it was. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like this now. You're right. Pearl, ace detective. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night somehow someone used it. Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed Master Mask with it. Like this. Ah! Ah! What the heck? No, don't hit me. She really wanted to murder me. Oh no. What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bad than it was before. Don't like, what a tamper of the evidence on the crime scene, Maya. My head! My hair! Oh no. The Shichishito, a ceremonial sword held in the hand of Ami Faye's statue, wasn't bent before the crime. Why was it bent? I don't know. Can we check the computer? Hey Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name. It looks like this computer is restoring the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably a trap the detectives set up. Now let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Master Mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. Does no one know how to use computers in this universe? What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. You know, it would be easier if we had the actual photo. Can you not get the photo? I mean, look at his, like, box computer. I can only imagine back then. I mean, I don't know. I forget when did exactly Phoenix Wright come out? I feel like it was more than 10 years ago. More than a decade. Like, what was technology like more than a decade ago? I don't know. Maybe we were still using, like, box computers, and someone, like, Phoenix's age might not know how to use a computer, I guess. I don't know. Well, his camera went off at around 1 AM. Interesting. Security camera. Take a photo. Getting a smile? This is for criminals. You make a really scary face like this. Like this? Oops. Already clicked on that. Brr. Vent? Is someone sneaking through the vent? Metal Gear Solid style? No? Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. I guess not. What's this? Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. Well, I wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color this outrageous, as if it would be like a representation of blood in a certain game that has a very similar gameplay mechanics and everything. Anyway, but this paint has already been dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilt. Hey, look at this! Look at me! Look at this! What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of this stain. I mean, it's kind of obvious. I think the box left it there? That little indent? Ah, you're right. I wonder what it could be. Totally not this box. We don't have it in our current record though. Do we? I don't think so. Yeah, look at it. An actual, like, evidence thing. This statue of Mystic Amy is so cool. I want a gold statue myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? The statue of Mystic Amy. Was this where it was last night? Was it? I can't remember, actually. It's in a very similar spot, but maybe it was a bit closer, you know, to the door? Ah. Yeah, it was a bit closer. And right where the paint is as well. Okay, interesting. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Pearl, 9 million IQ. She really is the true ace detective. Ace apprentice, ace cousin, ace detective. You could just be the ace attorney. Just imagine Pearl in the courtroom. Just to replace Phoenix. Objection! Well, great job, Pearly. I won't expect anything else, anything less from ace cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. I wonder why. Anything else to inspect? I don't think so. Nothing else seems to be unusual. Not unusual to be loved by anyone. Yeah, I don't see anything else. We can't go in the actual storeroom, right? I guess that's what Phoenix said. You'd think there'd be something interesting in the storeroom. Like, where did the urn come from anyway? I imagine the storeroom, right? I don't know. Somehow it vanished. I wonder why. Well, I guess that's all for now. Let's move somewhere. Hey Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Hello? Phoenix right here? Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yep. Yepperoonie. I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him. You caught him. Are you saying... you captured Mask the Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. Oh. But I still got him. Mask the Mask surrendered? That's great. So, when can we come in and pick up the sacred urn? Well, you see, I was gonna tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? Oh boy. He wants to talk to you. Mask the Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal. So, get over here soon. Beep. The detention center, huh? Okay. We're gonna meet a famous phantom thief. Maybe. We can also go to the detective agency. Well, let's see. Let's go here first. Yeah, I want to go to the detention center first. Oh, Ace Thief, you mean? Everyone's an ace, I guess. I wonder who's gonna be the prosecutor. Gonna be Ace Prosecutor, maybe. Well, assuming that we're gonna have a court case. I mean, I'd imagine so. Hey, pal, welcome to the detention center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yep. After all, we got Mask the Right, but, so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case, technically. Huh? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. Who's gonna be this phantom thief? You know he's right, Nick. Yes? If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person, because we're always on murder cases. That's a little meta, isn't it? Excuse me. But anyway, I have to get the sacred urn back. Please, don't just ignore me. Okay. Who are you? I'm Mask the Mask. Okay? You don't look very threatening. Hey Nick, does he look kind of, well, gangly? I'm Ron the Light, the famous Mask the Mask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Okay? I guess, yeah, I don't know. You'd imagine, though, like a phantom thief would be more arrogant about the whole thing. You know, I imagine maybe he would, like, be confident and escape from jail even, with his, like, phantom thief ways. But maybe not. Maybe he is just this, like, I don't know, what do you call it? This meek, you know? Like Meekins? Meek. So you're the Mask the Mask guy. Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated. Sort of, yes, and sort of no. If you know what I mean. Why is it grayed out? What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say that's not right per se. You see, it's not spelled Mask the Mask, it's actually Mask Star the Mask. They actually do say that. Mask Star the Mask. But how do you say that though? I don't know. They actually say star in the actual thing? What's wrong with this guy? Or maybe it's in the tone, you know? Instead of saying Mask the Mask, it's in Mask the Mask. Yeah, say it very confidently. Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that. I don't need your pity. Okay. And a major crybaby too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well... I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right? He seems to be in some kind of existential crisis, maybe? Maybe he's turned over a new leaf. You know, maybe he doesn't want to be a thief anymore. Our priceless treasure, that broken old urn. I have a little favor to ask. Yes? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? 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 But first, what about the sacred urn? Where is it? Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry. I'll give it back. I really will. Or maybe not. Or no, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear what he just said, especially that last part. Mr. The Mask, do you think you could speak up a little? Yes, sir. I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I can't really do anything. I can't really do anything like that. You whisper. You know, I do have a similar problem. Sometimes I can't control my volume, the volume of my voice. You know, sometimes I just end up speaking a lot lower than I think. Sometimes a lot louder than I think. I don't know. I just can't tell. Mr. Damas, about the urn. Oh, yes, the urn. Right away. Actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already. Just tell it straight. Please don't yell at me. I'm sorry. Okay. That urn, I lost it. What? You lost it? What did you say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no. Maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? He's very indecisive, this Ron the Light. Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know? What? You forgot our sacred urn on a train? Wait a minute, you went on a train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where it went. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting. I mean, you think a Phantom Thief... I had the idea that he was like a very super cool guy. You know, you have a picture of him actually? Like this guy? Isn't he like super cool and he steals all the valuable treasures? You wouldn't think he would just lose the urn somewhere. I don't know. Are you really sure this creep is Master Mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. In his face. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. The Gumshoe caught him? That's highly suspicious. Yeah. Gumshoe does have a track record of, you know, pitting the crime on the wrong person. Case in point, the first case in this entire series. Or at least, what was it, the first case? Well, I mean, yeah, technically. But also, like, the actual, like, the case involving Maya and Mia's murder and whatnot. I remember distinctly that he saw the dying message of Maya and assumed Maya is the criminal, you know? So, who's this Desi person you mentioned? Please don't talk about my wife like that. Okay, you're married. I guess she must be his wife. I'm sorry, the truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her in my hideout? A hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Anyway, secret base? Well, my apartment actually. Palazzo Pelepepe. Pelepepe? Third floor. Well, let's go have a look, Nick, to Master Master's hideout. Well, something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Okay. Oh, look at my badge! No. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, Pepe. Pepe the Frog. Are you sure you stole this urn, buddy? I'm really sorry I caused so much trouble. If you're so sorry, then you shouldn't have stolen it in the first place. But the only thing I did wrong was lose it. That's not right. I was wrong either way. I'm sure the owners of the other treasures feel the same. You sure seem sorry. Who would have imagined that such a famous thief would have such a pure heart? Yeah, what a timid man. What do you think about the statue? No, you didn't see it? What about your calling card? You wrote this, right? Oh, that's the Master's calling card. Really pretty nice looking, right? He looks so happy. I'm not very good at writing, you see? So I bought a book called How to Write Business Letters and Study Hard. Well, I guess you could call theory a type of business. You saw this sword before and get hit by it? No? You don't know. Camera? He always does a little tilt. Head tilt. Reminds me of Shaft. Hey, look at me! No? You don't think anything about me myself? My spiky hair? Okay. Probably doesn't know anything about this. What about yourself? Well, ever since I was a little boy, I've always been interested in mysterious masked men. So that's what you wanted to be when you grew up? Yes. No. Sort of, but not exactly. I never imagined I'd feel as bad as I do about the treasures being stolen. People sure can be complicated, can't they? What's the crime, Pencho? I mean, I think he stole something. I mean, he stole our sacred urn, you know, from the village, from the exhibit. That's pretty bad. Don't steal our stuff, but apparently he doesn't have it? I don't know. Him. Okay. What about him? Do you know him? He claims to be your arch enemy and rival. That person. He's not my arch enemy or my rival. Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, the terms of arch enemy and rival are the same thing. They are rivals. Only people who have it out for each other would disagree like this. Yeah, for once it's not murder, I guess. No one's been killed. As far as we know. Hey, run the light. No, nothing about yourself? Okay. Alright. Did you meet her? In your heist? No? Okay. Well, okay, I think that's all we can get out of him, I think. Anything else? No? Okay. Alright, I mean... Oh, actually, can I... Always monitors? He looks nervous being this close to an alleged thief. Okay, something different for once. Not a murder case in the Phoenix Wright game. How could it be? I don't know. For now, let's go to his hideout. Let's meet his wife, I guess.